Community. I hope this video finds you well. For this week's video, I'd like to talk a little bit about the origins of disconnecting from how we really feel and the detriment to that and what it leads to as well. I was hit by observing a parent and a child interaction, and the child had fallen down and got hurt, and nothing serious, but the child cried and came over to the parent and was, and the child was like, not too much of a child. It was maybe 12, 13 years old. And the parent's immediate reaction was to invalidate. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Go back into the game. You're fine. And the child was visibly upset. But understanding where the parent was coming from, sort of, basically, I would say understanding the programming around that invalidation and not so much coddling the child or validating the child in its injury. And I thought to myself, how many of us, we all grew up this way, right? Our parents really did not know how to help us validate our feelings and what that leads to. Because what I saw on the child's face was something familiar of what I remember feeling, and that was confusion. Confusion of feeling something and then having an adult, a figure that I loved and revered, tell me that I wasn't hurt. Tell me that, basically I had no reason to be upset. And how that can lead to basically not allowing the child, or not, I'll speak in first party, not allowing me to honor my own feelings and basically trust myself. And I thought about how it dominoed into my life and how it could domino into other children's lives around this whole sense of not really trusting our own organic human mammal sensations. Because if I cut myself off from, say, something like that, I'm hurt and someone tells me, you're not hurt, you're fine, ignore it. And we see this happen all the time. But what does that lead to? How about the other organic feelings? I'm hungry. No, not time to eat. It's not lunchtime yet. It's not dinner time yet. Go back inside. You're not hungry. Thirsty. Other organic sensations, such as the need for sleep or the need for the organism to just shut down and rest, or the need for our organism to play more and to not focus as much all the time. So this need for organic sensations such as structure and non-structure, and how it's our internal system that drives us through our life, our sensatory system, our innate feelings on basically how to guide our life. So we emerge into adulthood maybe not so much with a trusting of that innate internal communication that our somas are trying to communicate with us. What is happening with that communication system? Where are we in that communication system? Are we listening? Are we validating? And it makes me wonder as to how we can be healthier and happier if we release the cultural conditioning and instead trust ourselves again, trust our innate feelings of what our body is trying to share with us, and to act on that instead of the cultural conditioning. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And I hope it's just brings more awareness to what it means to be a human and what it means to own this soma and to respect it in a way that honors us, and so that our soma can communicate with us and treat us like the whole package, right? The whole thing works in a coherent way instead of disconnecting and living in separate boxes. So just another way to think about how to deepen the authentic relationship with ourselves. So I hope this helps. Have a great week.